For one thing, people dress up to go to Winn-Dixie.
Well, we were coming from church, so we.
Well, see, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Okay. We
If you
dress
were
up to go to Winn-Dixie,
let's just say if
though.
you've been mowing the yard,
It was inadvertent.
if you were mowing the yard, you'd go get something at Walmart. But since you were coming from church, you went to Winn-Dixie.
No, it's just on the way home. Is actually the way it.
We
works,
dress up to
but,
go to the. We dress up to go to the store.
You know, put on your Sunday
Hey,
best.
hey, Paul, let's go to the store.
Ooh, I gotta get dressed. Let me go shave.
We got to make a run to town.
There you go. Let's all get your Sunday best on. We're going to go to Winn-Dixie. All right. Well, Mornings in Meridian, we've got a lot to talk about this morning, and one of them happens to be a sponsor up in Philadelphia, and we are just delighted to inform you that it doesn't take that long to drive up there and get the best deal on a Toyota.
No, it's a nice drive, too, for that matter. Of course, they got a lot going on in Philadelphia right now. But, of course, they have all kinds of brand-new 2023 Camrys, Tacomas, 4Runners, Tundras, Corollas, Highlanders, all kinds of Toyotas at Doc's Toyota right up the road in Philadelphia, Mississippi. They're on Highway 16 West. They also have a huge selection of pre-owned inventory. And all the pre-owned inventory has been through the rigorous multi-point Toyota inspection process. So you know it's a good quality car. Go check them out. You can see all that inventory, new and used, online at docstoyota.com. Give them a call, 601-781-8017 for sales. And, of course, for service, 601-600-3786, docstoyota.com. There is no deal like a Doc's deal.
There you go.
Whoa. I should have delayed for that.
I thought you were
Come on in and we'll do it in
I
stereo.
thought this was the setup. I was getting ready to put it across the net there.
All right, okay.
But, hey, you're right. There is no deal like a Doc's deal.
There isn't one. You can say there is, but there isn't.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
All right, it's Mornings in Meridian. Our number here is 601-485-9191. Would love to hear from you. And, of course, we got a caller on the line. Let's go there now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey,
Mayor!
What a way to start the week. We are hearing from the mayor of Sokolina, none other than our friend Benny.
I just figured out why this is the greatest show,
On
talk
Earth?
show in the lower 48.
Tell me
Because
why.
The people that's on it, let's see, we got Roger, we got Rob, and we got Charles.
There we go.
We got the cream of the crop, so that's what makes it so great.
I tell you what, the check's in the mail. That's all I can say, Benny.
The reason I called, I want to thank you for wonderful getting the information out there about our Friday spaghetti plates.
Oh,
Soil,
yes.
The FW79.
Yeah.
Because of you, it was a great, great success.
There we go.
There you go. What do you think, fellas?
Like it.
I think it was because of Benny that it was a great, great
Ah,
success. We
turn
can't
it
take
around.
credit for that.
Of course, we got a great staff there that works tirelessly. And I had to say my hats off to the ladies auxiliary. They do a wonderful job.
I tell you what, that's just great to hear. So, did you run out of spaghetti?
No, we had plenty and had some left over.
Okay, but you are able to sell enough that you had a good fundraiser. We
had a very good fundraiser, yes. It was
Fantastic.
Great. And it's so much thanks goes to WALT 102.1, best talk show in Meridian in the United States.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
And I'm sorry I wasn't here Friday to get the spaghetti plate that you brought to the studio. I guess I wasn't here to get that.
Okay, well, that's all right.
No. I would put that. I would tell that to Robin as well. I'd tell that one to.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's enough. So anyway.
Well, listen, no. There's more. We want to talk. We know that you've been a little under the weather, but then you said you were planning on being at the dance Saturday night. So were you at the dance?
Yes, I made it to the dance Saturday night. Had a great time.
How many women? How many women did you dance with?
Well, everyone there that was single, and a few that was married.
Okay.
Wait a minute
all the singles and some of the married. I love
Distract
it.
the husbands and get them dancing.
Yeah, those ladies are very, very kind when they see the old man coming. Well, let's help the old fella out.
Oh, I doubt that. They want to dance with somebody who knows what they're doing.
Well, I've been learning since 1953 when I had dance lessons in Europe.
Yeah. I can do the two-step, but they're never in the right direction. It's just kind of weird.
I got a one-step down. Yep.
The
I do
shuffle.
the one step backwards.
I can do the prom sway.
Yeah.
Go junior high. And just,
Yeah.
The grab and sway, right? Okay.
The grab and
We
sway.
don't.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a German dance.
the
Grab and sway.
I believe
Remember, you live right here, like you're doing your ears. Right?
I believe the polka isn't that a German dance?
Yes, it is the German dance. Right up there with the grab and squeeze. Grab and sway.
Oh man.
Grabbing something. Okay.
All right,
I
all
think
right.
it's time to move on.
it's not even a fun Friday.
I know, isn't it great that it's spilling over into Monday?
I know.
That's when it needs to be fun.
That's what I was thinking. Fun Friday spilled over into Monday.
That's right. Too much fun for the weekend. We had to move it into Monday.
Love it.
Right.
Well, since we weren't here
Keep
Friday.
having fun, keep smiling, and have a great day.
There
Yay!
you go.
All
That's
right.
boy, that's a way to start the week right there.
I like it.
Good call, Mr. Benny. Thank you for checking in with us. You too can be part of the show by simply giving us a call at 601-485-9191. All right, are we all up to date on the college football over the weekend?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Believe so.
Right.
It is.
Well,
Not necessarily the results we're looking for.
I hear you.
Well, speaking of college football, I have an announcement to make.
Wait a minute. Oh, drum roll, please.
We have a drum.
We all went to Christmas
Oh,
vacation.
you have to. Play ball.
I love it.
I hope this is a good announcement now.
Oh, we got the setup. Yeah.
Low-hanging fruit.
Right.
News Talk 102.1, along with Chucky River Harley Davidson and Bonita Wine and Liquor here in Meridian, are giving you a couple of tickets to the Egg Bowl this year. We're going to be doing an Egg Bowl ticket giveaway here on WALT, Mornings in Meridian. And if you want to register for a pair of tickets to the big game on Thanksgiving night between Ole Miss and Mississippi State, all you got to do is log on to WALTmeridian.com and click on the link right there in the middle of the page, register, and you will be into the drawing that we will do November the 17th for 2 tickets to the game on Thanksgiving night.
Will that be up in Starkville?
Yeah, the game's going to be in Starkville this year. So
That's not too bad. A little quick drive up the road.
yeah.
Are employees eligible?
Not this time. I think it's in the rules.
Consider this my notice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, we just launched that this morning. The site's active, so if you want to go sign up for the tickets now, WALTmeridian.com. Once again, big thanks to Chunky River Harley Davidson and Bonita Wine and Liquor.
They great guys and gals over there.
Absolutely.
The wine and liquor or the Chunky River?
Well, both of them.
Okay,
Actually,
yeah, there you go. Good answer.
Both
Excellent.
places.
Yeah.
That's the way you do
Just
it.
don't mix the two.
Just don't mix
know
the
what I mean?
two,
Yeah. Keep them separate.
Yeah, keep them gotta
Take
keep
your
them
bike,
separated.
get the wine, and then bring it back home.
Tell that
and
to
then-
some bikers.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
Sure.
but if you want some tickets to the game, go register now. Well, registration will be open until we draw them on November 17th. That's WALTmeridian.com. And also, when you log on, I think there may be a chance for you to maybe register a second time, maybe a little bonus registration. So go check that out as well.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Like
there
the
you-
bonus.
Yeah. So like getting your name in there twice. So go check it out.
So I don't know, but what would the tickets run for the Egg Bowl? Just,
Well, it depends on where you sit.
I mean, are these good seats, or we're not putting them up in nosebleed, are we?
I can't tell you.
Okay, I understand. All right, well, we'll do more details to follow.
Sell the sizzle, not the steak.
A seat with a view. Yeah, that's exactly right.
So,
They're great seats. What are you talking about?
You're in the door.
Right.
we get you there. There you go.
There you go.
All right, it's that's exciting though, and that's pretty good. I mean, that's a big event. Every Thanksgiving it rolls around.
That's right. So there you go.
Well, so there you go. All right, on the pro side, I don't even know. I haven't
Saints
paid much
win?
attention. Did they pull that one out?
Yeah, they
Yes,
did, yes.
Saints won yesterday.
The
Dolphins
Colts,
won
they were playing
yesterday.
the Colts, were they?
They were playing the Colts
And then
with
the
Gardner
Dolphin-
Minshew.
The Dolphins won over
Mississippi
the
The Patriots.
The Pat.
Oh, the Pats.
Whoa,
terrible.
you mean Mr.
Oh, Bill?
Bill got another loss?
Yeah, they're not very good.
Like 1-6.
Yeah, they're not very good.
1-5.
49ers got beat for the third straight week. So, yeah.
Chiefs lost.
Chiefs lost to the Broncos.
Bill, I
Yeah.
was trying to think of the name Belichick. That's what it was. Is that his name?
Belichick, yeah.
Yeah.
Belichick, yeah.
Uncle Bill.
Uncle Bill. Well, there you go.
Time
And
for
then
him.
the
Ready to
the
retire.
Jets took one from the Giants in overtime. That was pretty cool.
Well, you're not going to win a lot of football games when you got a guy that is related to Danny DeVito, that quarterback. I'm not saying he's related to Danny DeVito, but the backup. The Jets obviously lost Aaron Rodgers first game of the year, first
Yeah.
drive of the year.
Right.
And then his not the Jets, but the Giants. Giants lost their starter.
Daniel Jones.
Daniel
Okay.
Jones a few weeks ago. Tyrod Taylor had to be taken to the hospital yesterday, so they were down to their third string quarterback, a rookie with the last name of DeVito.
Wow. Is he about 5'2"?
What are you guys doing out there? We got to get out there and get this ball across
What am I, a clown? Am I a joke?
What are
Wow.
you looking at? What are you looking at?
So I was like, good grief, man. It's getting bad when your third string is
Yeah.
DeVito.
Bring out Danny. Man, that's rough.
We got DeVito and, of course, quarterback Frazier. No. Not you, of course.
I was thinking Joe Pesci, not Danny DeVito, but anyway.
Well, that's all right. It's all in that.
It is, yes, that's right.
You were
Short
talking about
Italian
basically
guys. Yeah.
short Italian.
I mean, they get it.
They're
all
all
gets confusing.
Yeah, they're all vertically challenged guys.
Oh, vertically challenged.
There you go. Well, there you have it, folks. All right. Well, that's kind of a our little round table about football. Now let's get into politics.
Okay.
All right, on the national scale, what
Must
would you
we?
guys? What is it then? What? Just tell me, help me, educate me. Why is it that we have so many demonstrations on our own college campuses about what's going on over in Palestine? What's the why is that? Would you say?
I don't know. I was asking this. I was watching this morning, and all these campuses are having 8,000 people at these demonstrations, and I'm like, are they going to school?
Well,
Is class
they
even happening? Is
are
education
they
happening?
Right? Are they educating them? Is really the question. You know, they may be going to class, but what are they learning? Is really. You know, I think that it's almost a knee-jerk reaction to anything that the conservatives support. You know, being a supporter of Israel and you know, anything that's kind of within their not wheelhouse, but certainly an issue that they advocate for.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't
Whoa,
behave. It
I
doesn't
feel like
behave. I'm sorry. I just checked.
Maybe I just need to move closer. In any event, so I think that there's a knee-jerk reaction to go anti that and say, okay, there must be something inherently wrong with any cause that the conservatives are supporting. So the opposite, the opposing, side must be the side with merit. But I mean,
So then, if you were going on that logic, if you were to go in there and randomly select any of those protesters and pull them aside for a real honest conversation, what would they say when you ask, "What are you protesting?" What would they say at that point?
It's the imperialism of the Israeli army and going into Gaza and
Or-
of course
or would they-
some,
would they even know that?
There is I think that they probably would.
Somebody stuck this flag in my hand and told me to go join the crowd.
Maybe $50. I don't know. Yeah. But it's so weird that a lot of this is very well organized. You see them with matching shirts, and so someone is funding this.
Antifa.
God bless you.
So now,
George Soros.
Rob has a little cold developing.
let's
over
go
there,
back to
so.
this whole thing that
Maybe it's
you
COVID.
said, or that we said, but I think you were the kind of the champion of this. That obviously
we are the champions
of the world.
of radio show. Anyway,
Anyway,
this one,
radio
the
world.
studio.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know where you were going with that. Do you care to expound?
As far as the champions or the T-shirts,
No, where I was going, I guess, is where I was trying to say.
I never have any idea where you're going.
And neither does. Well, that's all right. Neither do I.
There's the policeman chasing.
That's
you.
right.
The blue lights. You don't
That's
know where
right.
I'm going.
Well, and you try to interview these students, and when you try to put facts in front of them, they always say, that's propaganda.
Is part of the. Yeah.
No.
Oh, as far as
Yeah.
the staged terrorist
Yeah,
attack from
what's
Hamas.
happened? It's like
Yeah.
when you show them, it's like, hey, this is what happened to a baby. Oh, that's propaganda.
Yeah.
That didn't really happen. Oh, What do you mean it didn't
There's
happen?
reporters on the ground going through houses with blood smeared all over the walls. Do you think that's just propaganda? And that's a Hollywood movie?
But with that argument,
Yeah.
then who's to say what's happening in Gaza isn't propaganda? I mean, why do you believe one side and not the other? That makes no sense.
Yeah.
You're going to pick and choose which news reporting you like and which one you think is truthful.
So how far, what I was getting back to is you said, the obviously the Hamas and these groups did this with the expected response.
Oh, they baited them.
They baited
I
them,
think,
but
completely.
how much did they know is out there around the world of people who would put, carry the flag for the Palestinians and be able to do the protest? Are there groups around the world that are kind of spurring on these protests in order?
I don't think they have a worldwide network of people who were, kind of agitating, but I do think that what they expected was the 32, 34 Arab countries that surround Israel to kind of jump on the bandwagon, regardless of their Sunni or Shia, bent. That's kind of what's happening is that you're seeing a lot of protests.
There's Shia, and there's one other Muslim group. Was that?
There's Druze, but I think that's something totally different. It's basically just Sunni and Shia, and they don't like each other, but they can probably or maybe ignore those differences for the sake of this cause, and it becomes an ethnic cause. We are ethnically Arabic, and it's also the Muslim cause. You're dealing with it's kind of like Catholics and Protestants. It's not obviously that bad, although in Ireland it was, but that's a whole different issue. Now we're getting into some weird weeds, but
part of the weird weeds are the fact that Iran is also, they're loudly claimed they're not Arab, they're Persian. We've had Dr. Baziari on the station here back when he was alive and was coming on years ago, and he talked about that main difference as far as what Iranians were thought about themselves versus the rest of the Arab
and that's
nations.
true, but they're still Muslim. Now they're the Shia
they're
as
still
opposed
Muslim,
to the Saudis, which are the Sunnis. But you've also got. Did you see what happened in Russia the other day or yesterday? I believe that there was a flight from Tel Aviv going to Dagestan or one of those little stands in southern Russia, and
It was a popsicle stand.
it was a popsicle. It could have been hot dog stand. Anyway, and there were some citizens who kind of rushed the airport to, I guess, attack these Israelis flying into Russia.
I saw that on Fox this morning.
So
amazing.
It's kind of a ground, it's a grassroots sort of thing where some of it's organized and some of it is just if you're Muslim, you feel attacked by this. And of course, there are a lot of Muslims in the world, and
there are.
And a lot of them have a lot of fervor, enthusiasm.
Good way to put that.
And the one thing that blows my mind here at home is the new Speaker of the House, his first bill or resolution that he introduced on the floor after he gets the gavel is a resolution supporting Israel, like his first official act.
Yeah.
And you still have some Democrats who vote against that. Yeah. And, of course, who are those members? The members of the good old squad.
Well,
don't think that wasn't politically expedient in their minds, too.
I thought that was a smart move on his part. Your first thing you're going to do is like, all right, which side are you on here on this?
Well, I do think that Israel needs to be very careful in what they do here, because if the numbers of Gazans, even if their Hamas rises above a certain point, there is a tipping point when not the U.S. government, but governments around the world will start saying, wait a minute, you need to stop that. And I think we're seeing a little bit of that already because for the most part, I think a lot of these people being killed are citizens and they're not part of Hamas. Now, I know that they elected them with, I think, 40%. It wasn't a huge majority that said, "Oh yeah, we're pro Hamas," and so that there is a bit of a humanitarian crisis, regardless of what you think of the Gazans and Hamas and everything else. Hamas obviously needs to be eliminated, as the Israelis have said. Not everybody in Gaza is a member of Hamas or supports them. They may pay lip service to it because they don't want to get shot or whatever it is. Yeah. But how do we? You
mean like people in Meridian that don't call out people that are shooting because they don't want to have them turn them guns on them?
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
They don't say anything.
They
don't report those crimes.
Is that the same thing? Really?
It is the same thing.
There you go.
Pretty close.
Mornings in Meridian. We're going to take a break here. We'll come back. I'm Roger. He's Rob.
Yeah.
He's Charles over there.
Over
I
here.
think I've got everybody identified. You know, the day that I stop identifying properly, that'll be the time I've got to go to the house.
How do you identify? They, she, it, well, whatever.
I am a red-blooded American Christian male. I don't know. I think it's a good song. I mean, it's an Eagles song. All right, welcome back, everybody. Roger along with Rob this morning.
Yep.
And Mr. Charles is in the house.
Mr. Charles?
Mr. Charles.
How come it's not Mr. Rob?
Well, I
I'm
mean,
just curious. I don't know.
everybody just can't be the same. I mean, got to have different names and titles here and all the rest.
Fair
here.
enough. All right.
Yeah, that's there we go. Mornings in Meridian. We're glad you're out there. Whoever's here, we're glad you're here. And of course, playing a little bit of Eagles because bass player Timothy Schmidt. Did I get that right? Timothy B. Schmidt is 76 years old today with the Eagles, and of course, formerly Poco.
Poco.
Yeah, Poco.
Poco.
Have you been to Poco?
Poco. I think it got hit by a hurricane the other day.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Mornings in Meridian. Oh yeah, they did get some pretty bad stuff over in Mexico from Mother Nature. Anyway, so happy birthday if today is your birthday, T. Graham Brown. I think we decided he's still kicking.
You were like, is he still alive? I said, I don't know. Let me check. Let me Google T. Graham and see.
And who is T. Graham?
You know who I was getting him mixed up with in my mind? It just occurred to me, Tom T. Hall. Because that T and all that stuff.
Yeah, makes sense.
T. Graham Brown, 69.
Charles is like, who the heck
I
are
don't
you
even know
talking
who either
about?
one of those two are.
The Fonz, you'll know this one. The Fonz is 78 years old today.
Henry Winkler. Hey, sit on it. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, all right.
Jump in the shark.
Now
All
it's
right.
more like, hey, oh, hey.
What is he? Doesn't he push like macular degeneration pills?
Yeah,
or
that's
something?
exactly right. He's
a
he's
spokesman
very
for the
authoritative.
AARP, right?
He's gone from the T-shirt wearing, leather jacket wearing, motorcycle riding,
Jumping
tough
the
guy
shark,
in,
right.
in Happy Days to being an authoritative figure for macular degeneration.
Okay. All right.
Didn't see that coming.
Oh man. All right.
Good grief.
Okay, all right. Actor Kevin Pollak, 66 years old today. And Grace Slick, by the way, back in the music world, she's 84.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you have it. Happy birthday of today. This the 30th. It's Halloween Eve.
Woo!
You've got All Hallows Eve, and then you've got All Hallows Eve. So that's where we're at today.
All right.
In just a moment, we're going to be talking about something happening here in town this Saturday. It's something called Earth's Bounty. But first, got a couple of things we want to take care of. We got a caller on the line. We've got a sponsor we want to talk about. And I'm talking about the good folks at Battery One Source. John and his team, awesome people.
That's right. Batteries for every need and description. Watches, remote cell phones, even laptop computers. You know, if your laptop computer doesn't have a battery, you know what it is?
Desktop.
Yeah, it's a desktop. Make it a laptop once again. Go see John Dufour, 2618 North Frontage Road, in between exit 152 and 153. Of course, they do golf cart service and repair. Roger has a fleet of 27 golf carts, and he takes them there all the time.
Oh, man.
And if your cell phone happens to be broken, we have a broken cell phone in the studio.
We
you
won't
can
mention who.
it's a guest, but you just bring it down there, and they
guest.
got the best cell phone repair guy in the business. 2618 North Frontage Road, in between exit 152 and 153. Battery One Source and cell phone repair. 601-693-1500.
Of course, let's specify cell phone screen repair.
Screen repair, yeah.
Screen.
Of course.
They're not. They don't go in and diagnose any computer issues or that kind of thing with your phone. Don't retrieve. Lost data, that kind of stuff.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Just do the screen.
Screen. That's
Screen. But
mostly
hey,
what people need repairing, you know?
at least our guest does. Anyway, we'll get to her in just a moment. But first, we are glad to have somebody on the line. Let's go there. The phone number, 601-485-9191. Good morning, caller. How you doing?
I'm fine.
Well, here he is, folks.
Hey.
That's right.
Here is the man who's the expert on what's going on in his street and
That's
some of the
true.
others
That's
around
my
town.
That's my purpose for calling.
There you go.
Okay.
Come on with it, sir.
First, I'm going to raise a question, see if you have an answer, and I'll share with you.
I always
We'll
have an
make one
answer.
up. Yeah.
Okay. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's a peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked?
They were probably sent overseas to feed the world.
Well, you're not even close.
Uh-oh.
Half of them are out at Russell at a homemaker's house, and some of them are in a big pot of chili that I
Ooh.
made yesterday. And
Oh.
It's fixing to burn them if you don't pick them. The way I read this weather coming in.
Oh, yeah, we got some freezing weather coming.
Yeah, so I cut all of my baby bells.
All right. Now, so baby bells, these are not hot peppers then?
Well, no, they're not, but I acquire those from the grocery store.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to leave them out. They are included.
But you didn't pickle them, I'll bet.
No, I didn't pick them either.
Now,
No,
are you
not picked nor pickled. Okay. And you're not Peter.
No.
Okay.
No thank you.
Are
I'm
you
I'm front porch.
Are you truly a meat chili maker, or does it also have beans in it? Like
Well, yeah, it does, but I had read a thing of early Texas being kind of the mother of chili, and
yeah.
that they made theirs from chopped up steak and not hamburger meat. So
Yeah.
I went that route.
Good. I see. Now I have I have family in Texas, and of course they used to be part of these large chili cook-offs that happen around Texas. Evidently, Texas has large chili cook-offs. I don't know if you're aware of that, but they're really quite the event. Almost as big as Earth's Bounty, but not quite. But the whole idea was that's when I finally figured out, hey, chili doesn't have beans in it. No, it's meat.
Right.
Why do they call them chili beans?
I guess when they started putting beans in chili, that's what the name they gave them, I guess.
See, there's an argument about that. I think the ratio of beans to meat needs to be about 50-50, if not higher on the bean part.
Okay.
That's just my preference. But
There
hey,
you- well, you know,
we can discuss. We can have a whole show about it.
I love a bean chili.
Yeah.
But that's not why you called, though, is it, sir?
Well, no, I was going to follow up. You guys were talking about politics, I think you said.
Yes.
A little farther from home than I was going.
We can come back. Bring us back.
Just being, as you said, a history kind of interested in that kind of guy locally. There's been a TV commercial on that Tate Reeves is doing about Brandon Presley and how he, a number of previous commissioners, public service commissioners, have gone to prison for accepting money.
Yes.
And
I guess promising to help someone if they contribute to their campaign, something like that.
well, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
The beneficiaries in this advertisement for green energy.
Mm-hmm.
However, I thought it was a widely practiced thing, and I'm going to tell you why. When the Union Station was new and pretty new, and they wanted to put a East Mississippi Wackenhut private prison here, the local
It's a funny name, by the way, Wackenhut.
yeah, for sure. The local leadership wrote a check for thousands of dollars to Nelson Cochran
Whoa.
to help them get the city water run out there, which didn't happen.
Mm-hmm. That must be why there's a big water tank out there.
Well, they're on southwest of something, I think, but anyhow, at the time John Robert and Ken Storms were running it, they went ahead and spent a whole bunch of money and ran the lines out there, and then it was found out they encroached on the district of Southwest, whatever the name is, and there's just a dry water line out there now.
That'd be Southwest Lauderdale Water, is that what that would be?
Well, though it's out at Lost Gap.
Yeah, it's Southwest Lauderdale.
Yeah. Right.
Probably
But,
the water you
anyhow,
drink. The very water you bathe in.
Yep, exactly.
Don't drink the
Yeah.
water you bathe in.
But it's not city water, and they spent the money. And in the meantime, they were trying to tease Nelson Cochran into granting them authority to run the water and the sewer. It's a profit thing, you know.
Yeah.
And so they cut him a check for thousands of dollars, and he didn't run for Public Service Commission the next year. And neither did Lynn Posey when he had a big fundraiser down at Weidman's for all the subcontractor suppliers and Mississippi Power for the Kemper Lignite plant. And he didn't run again.
Well, you know, that's why
So
that's probably why we're not getting things done anymore, because people just aren't doing that as much anymore. If you want to get things done, you got to really start padding the pockets. I mean, you know,
those
Well,
checks,
that's
yeah.
right, and I know about that.
we got to get
because,
back to good old-fashioned democracy here in our nation, and get back there to padding the pockets and getting things accomplished.
Graft. That's
Well,
what it's all about.
sure.
Graft.
Everyone everyone leaves office much wealthier most of the time. They don't leave for prison than when they come in. I mean, everyone knows that.
I guess that leaves the question is all of us have to ask ourselves, how much prison time would we do for X amount of money? What's the scale on that? You know, I'll do 5 years for this amount or 10 years for this amount. What's our sliding scale there?
Well, very few people seem to be prosecuted or persecuted for doing such.
Well, interesting.
The difference is Donald Trump can't talk about it.
Yeah, he does. He just pays the fine. I love it. Oh, you're going to be fined for...
I wanted to share the early history with it because there was a bunch came up here from Gulfport where the Mississippi Power Home office is, and a lady that's passed named St. John or something like that. I drew a big poster, customized one of her, of a profile of a rat with a mouthful of dollar bills that said "Cozy with Posey," and she carried it downtown whenever they had Lynn Posey's fundraiser.
Whew, mercy. Okay. Whew. Well, you, sir,
anything more about campaign financing and pepper?
No, just put a bowl of that chili in the freezer for me and bring it by the station when you get a chance.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate the phone call. 601-485-9191. But not yet, because we do have a guest we would like to talk about, and we are just glad that she's here. And I'm talking about, of course, Angela Bernard.
Hello. Good morning.
Welcome.
Thank you.
We're glad you're here. Of course, you're talking about a big event going on in downtown Meridian this Saturday.
Saturday, Earth's Bounty, the last one of the season.
Last bounty of the season.
Oh, this is the conclusion.
Yep.
Is this when we get our collards?
Yes.
Okay, good.
For all your Thanksgiving needs.
All Thanksgiving needs.
Key.
Got Thanksgiving
Because
needs.
that is coming up, believe it or not.
Right here. So Earth's Bounty. So let's go out this year with a big blowout. What's on tap for Earth's Bounty? Or Charles, you asked the question earlier. Ask her what you asked her before.
I think I asked if there was cake left over from the previous one, but I don't know.
Cake left?
Yeah, no. So we got music.
I thought
Yes.
you
Is
said
that right? Okay. So who's playing?
Okay, so the first Saturday in November is always a big time downtown. It's not just Earth's Bounty. Soule Steam Festival is going on Friday and Saturday, so people always kind of go there, come to Earth's Bounty. Then Rail Fest right next door at the Railroad Museum is going on, and then the Max has they have something going on too. Oh, there it is, a Make and Take Patriotic Arts because of Veterans Day, and so it's kind of a lot of things are going on as well as Earth's Bounty.
There ain't nothing going on.
Yeah, there's nothing happens in
Ain't
Meridian.
nothing to do.
So, because of all this, we've kind of combined some resources, and at 10 o'clock, we will have Steve Westbrook and the Banners take the stage. We're going to have a stage. And then at 1 o'clock, Britt Gully will be singing. And so it's kind of more than just Earth's Bounty this Saturday. But we are there from 8 a.m. to noon.
8 till
We're
noon.
back to our regular hours, so don't show up at 1:30 and be like, where are they?
The thing I've learned.
Where'd everybody go?
Yeah.
What I've learned through the years about Earth's Bounty is if you want to be able to get something that you really, really want, you better get there kind of early because
Yes.
the good stuff is going to go pretty
Goes
quick.
quickly, yes.
So
In this case, the early bird truly does get the worm.
No worms there though.
But, well, not this year. We used to have a gal brought worms
Okay.
well, there's
and castings.
all right.
And what?
Worm castings is a kind of fertilizer.
Oh, okay.
Worm poop.
I didn't know. Who knew?
Yeah.
All right, we're troubleshooting some earphone problems here, so I don't know what's happening that's causing some of that. But anyhow,
Hackers.
That's what it is. We're being hacked.
all right. We'll see.
Chinese.
It's we're talking about Earth's Bounty, and of course, it sounds like it's going to be a very fascinating. All right, how we doing over there, Rob? We got somebody?
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to put the hammer on this board.
The hammer down.
All right.
The power of Christ compels you.
It's hammer time.
Let's all put our hands up on the board and let's ask for healing. All right, so Earth's Bounty, you said somebody was going to take the stage.
Like, what if I walked
I know.
Let me tell you
I
what.
was about to leave.
This is. This is. And you got her with that one there.
Because it just came out of nowhere. Probably like, whoa!
All the rest of the planners for Earth Bounty is, we're not going to send Angela anymore. We're not going to send her out there.
That other radios.
Yeah.
She,
What other station?
There is one.
well, we're
yes.
just glad we could make your
Yeah.
day for you,
Yeah.
Angela. So who's taking the stage again?
Okay, Steve Westbrook and the Banners,
Steve Westbrook and the Banners.
and then Britt Gully.
What type of music would the Westbrook and the Banners be playing?
Okay, that's a good question.
Okay.
I
Which
don't
one?
have it written down
They're
here.
just a good group.
Do they have a banner? Is what I want to know. I mean, they have the banners, but they need a
My
banner.
press release says that, but Britt Gully does sing. They
Yeah.
have written down country, rockabilly, and gospel.
There you go.
So that will
There you
happen
go.
at
Okay.
1.
All right.
But they'll probably be good whatever they play.
I love it. Well, we'll be. This will be exciting no matter what. But it's all Earth Bounty, and here's
Yes.
the good thing about it. I don't remember any admission charge for this event.
No, it's absolutely free. Actually, except for the Max, everything is free
Yeah.
for the first weekend. Let's see.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
double checking.
Price
making a
of
list.
admission. So it just says price of admission for the Max. So.
Okay, so you
That's
can
all
go
thing?
to Earth's
Okay.
Bounty and enjoy the entertainment, get the delicacies that you'd like, and the fruits and veggies that you want to get for in preparation for Thanksgiving.
Yes.
So this is it. You will not have another Earth Bounty in Meridian
Until April 2024.
until April. There you go.
But we always have cake. Robin,
Got cake.
I'm there.
There's
Robin
cake.
has the best cakes. And there's always cupcakes if you want a smaller version. So there's always cake.
Always cake. That's the new slogan.
There's
Earth's
let there be
Bounty.
cake.
Where there's always cake.
There's always cake.
Where there's always cake.
That's right. You can have your cake and eat it too.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's exciting. I just think it's great, Angela, you can come in here and tell us about what's going on and reminding people, because everybody's starting to think about the holidays and maybe get confused and start forgetting. Oh, wait a minute, we have Earth's Bounty
We have
this
our Spanish-
weekend.
And we also have our night market, our Merry Night Market, November 16th. That is our
Oh,
holiday
that's coming.
themed market.
Are you going to come back and talk about that?
I can.
I mean, because that we need to be reminded. And you said it's going to be November 16th?
Yes.
So it's called the Night Market.
And it takes place 5 to 8
Mm-hmm.
in conjunction with the Max in their courtyard.
Okay. The Night Market at the Max, in the courtyard on the 16th. So
I'll have
keep
cake there too. That's why I'm going for the cake. Right.
everywhere.
all this cake. Is there at least coffee also?
Coffee cake?
No, coffee.
Oh,
to go
coffee
with
and
the cake.
cake.
I mean, you're going to have cake, you got to have coffee, right?
Yeah.
We are
fair
looking for a vendor to do coffee permanently at the market. So if anybody out there is interested,
Oh, okay.
give us a call. 601-485-1995.
That sounds like it'd be a good job for moms to do. That'd be good. They do a lot of coffee, don't they?
enough. For who?
Mississippi Underground.
Oh, yeah. Or Mia's right
Mom.
there. You know,
Yeah.
Mia's got great coffee.
You've been called
Right.
out.
PJs.
PJs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about PJs in PJs?
They could wear the PJs
At the Merry Night
and sell
Market.
PJs.
Christmas pajamas. There you go.
Okay.
Just
that's a
saying.
little weird.
Okay.
With holy water.
What's that?
With holy water. Where does that come in?
If any of
I was trying
those
to bless the board.
people we mentioned or someone else,
Or someone, yeah.
yeah,
You know,
I mean, if I did coffee, it'd be like, here's a jar of Maxwell House Instant, and here's some hot water, and help yourself.
Wow. Yeah. And that'll be $5.
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Cash only.
I don't even know if the millennials know what that is.
that.
Maxwell
See,
House.
this would be novel. This would
It would be like, whoa. Mind blown.
Something
Yeah. Wow.
powdered coffee.
You mean you just add water?
No, these are
Unbelievable.
Folgers crystals. They're much rich. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That's good.
Freeze dried
Just
coffee.
showed my
Right. Put a little
age
whipped
right
cream
there.
on it and you're fine. Yeah. Ooh, it's fancy.
You know, that was a big thing in America back in the day, wasn't it?
was.
Instant coffee.
Instant coffee.
Yeah. I've always got a jar in my closet just because, or pantry, you know, if the
Yeah.
power goes
Power goes
out,
out.
yeah, you can always boil water.
You can
Gotta
always
have that coffee.
So you have a gas hot water heater, I take it, or no? Or
Well,
gas stove?
no, I've
Gas
got a
stove.
gas
Camp stove.
grill with
Grill.
a
There you go.
a burner.
Yeah, it's true. If you
All
ever
right,
grilled.
so hear that, everybody? Power goes out. It's coffee at Charles.
That's
Not at all. $5 a cup. Yeah,
$5
bring it.
Come on, come
I'll
on.
do that.
And
Did I say
cake.
$5? $10.
There you go. And cake. Yeah.
Coffee and
No
cake.
cake.
So that'll be
Maybe
good.
a little pie.
All right. Well, Angela, it's been great having you here. And of course, anything else you want to remind us about Earth's Bounty this Saturday?
Just come on out. The weather's going to be beautiful. High of 74, sunny.
Wow, that
I
is
know.
nice.
It's going to be lovely.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Then go to the golf course, I guess, after that. Huh?
There you go.
All right. It's Earth's Bounty. That's great. All right. Take advantage of it while you can, folks, because that'll be the last one until April of 2024. Wow.
I know.
Time keeps on
2024.
rolling on down the road.
March it on, yeah.
Time keeps on slipping.
Slipping
Away.
into the
future.
The future.
wrong song.
Wrong song. There you
well,
go.
that's all right.
Angela, Bernard, thank you for being here.
You're welcome. It's been a pleasure.
It has been a pleasure. We've had more fun here in this half hour than we've had all week sometime. And good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Mornings in Meridian. That is the second hour now of the two best hours of local live talk radio right here in East Mississippi and West Alabama. We are so glad that you are out there and listening. Thank you for letting us ride along in your car, truck, tractor.
Moped?
I don't know. You're out on the boat fishing today? Are you out? Are you out on Oak
Heck
City?
no, it's cold.
Well, not
gonna
cold
get
yet.
cold. It's gonna get cold.
We're at the high point of the day right now. You know that. It's only going to get a little chilly.
All right. If you're out there on Oak Tibby right now on a boat and listening, just give us a call. We'd like to hear from you.
Are you drinking?
Me? I mean, not yet.
them!
What are you saying?
As we had one caller
I
say,
thought that was Irish coffee.
the late Lowell Williams would call in the show on a regular basis and say, yeah, just don't start early. You can't drink all day.
There you go.
That's right.
What'd you have for breakfast? Well.
Oh, mercy,
Yeah,
rest his soul.
but it is going to get cold, though. I mean, it's trick-or-treating tomorrow night. It's going to be a little chilly, guys. It's going to get, by the time we get to the overnight hours tomorrow evening, freezing, below freezing. So,
I gave up trick-or-treating a couple years ago, so I'm not doing that anymore.
Okay, so just a couple of years ago.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
What made you decide that you needed to just set
People
it
told
aside?
me I was too old.
Now, since when? did you
Okay,
really
no,
listen?
I haven't been trick-or-treating.
plus they
I mean,
gave out the cheap candy,
the cheap.
too.
They can't get Reese's anymore.
What?
Nobody wants the Tootsie Rolls.
You know, that's just the easiest thing to get, though.
I know.
It keeps a while. You know, those
Yeah, the
Tootsie
bubble
Rolls.
gum and the, you know.
I mean, even to the time when you
Dum-dums.
actually have to kind of suck the paper off of the Tootsie Roll because it sticks so
Suck
much.
the
you-
paper off the.
yeah.
Okay.
You've never done that?
No, I've never been that desperate for a Tootsie Roll. I got to tell you, sucking the paper off.
So how does inflation affect people buying candy for trick-or-treating? They still go all out and buy the good stuff, or they just go with the cheap stuff? I mean, inflation's hit everything else. Does it hit the trick-or-treating folks?
Just the other day, I bought a bag of that those little square candy bar things. Like a mixture of Snickers and Three Musketeers.
The fun size, which are
Yeah.
getting to be less fun because they're getting smaller and smaller.
They are.
I
Did
mean,
you notice that?
It's like Girl Scout cookies.
It's
you know?
only fun when you eat 5 of them.
You might as well buy a
You
whole
gotta-
bar.
It takes about 20 minutes to open each one. 'Cause man, that was a lot of work for that little, 3 calories square.
Shrink the size and raise the price.
That's it. That's
I want to say that was
name of the
close
game.
to $8 bag of candy. If I
You
remember
got like
correctly.
4 of them in there, 5, something like that.
No, it was a big old bag
Okay,
of
you
them.
had
I
like
mean,
200
it was plenty, but
Plenty for you or for the kids?
for the kids,
Okay, you didn't-
I took them to our.
You had to sample some, or
I did. I took them to our
Quality
church
control.
school and gave the kids. I was giving a little discussion about not Thanksgiving, trick or treating, and
you weren't like handing out candy from the back of your white van?
No, I brought.
good.
No, it was inside. It was inside.
Come here, young children, and have lots of candy.
Little candy.
Enough of this. mess.
Okay, that's just
Enough of
getting
this.
weird.
I just can't have a conversation with you guys. All
Y'all
right.
are so too.
I just can't talk to you.
All right. You don't listen to me anymore.
Y'all need to grow up.
Doing my best Trish impersonation.
Wow.
Well, thank goodness you look nothing like her. So, yeah.
Mornings
Sound
in
nothing
Meridian.
like her.
Glad you're out there. Want you to be part of the show. 601-485-9191. And let's get serious, folks, because right now, there's going to be something you need around the house you don't have. And guess what? Trucker's Supply has it. You just need to go down and get it.
That's right. They've got everything. You know what? Christmas, 55 days away.
Good Lord.
Nothing says Merry Christmas like Yeti.
Well, you're right about that. Or some brand new tools.
Milwaukee.
Yes, you know it. They've got everything that Milwaukee makes, a full room of Milwaukee tools made right here in the state of Mississippi. Of course, Trucker Supply is one-stop shop for all of your tools. So if you're looking to outfit that shop, boy, that's the place to go. You can do it all right there. They've got a deal on hot seat pressure washers right now with, I think, the financing deal. So you can get one and not pay anything, I think, until March, St. Patrick's Day. How cool is that? Man, I tell you what, if you want a hot seat pressure washer, now is the time to go get one at Trucker Supply. Of course, they do have everything else you need for your holiday shopping. And you said Yeti, they've got everything Yeti. Coolers, mugs, cups, you name it, they've got it. If Yeti makes it, they've got it, and they got plenty of them. Go see them, 519 Highway 19 South. Of course, they've got a great website, too, truckersupply.com. And you can give them a call, 601-693-2316.
And if you want to, you can do like I did for my father-in-law. You get a new four-wheeler. You can buy him a a trailer ball hitch to put on the back.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
So
love
you
it.
bought yourself the new 4-wheeler and
No,
you got
no,
him the
my-
ball hitch.
No.
Here's your ball hitch.
He got the new Polaris, and we put
You
a
got
ball.
him a ball hitch?
I got him a ball hitch.
You wrap it, or how did that work?
No, I didn't wrap it. It's
Okay.
a little cumbersome, but he was glad to get it, though.
Okay, oh, yeah. All right.
Now, you know, you got to remember, when you have somebody who has everything they're ever going to need, what do you get them? Well, he
Needed a ball hitch, so he didn't have everything he needed, but he was close.
And I guess that's what it's the ball for the hitch, I guess is what you're talking about.
Got him a ball.
And the
Here's your
slide, the
ball.
little receiver, the thing that slides it in there.
Slide the ball slider.
The little thingamajig that you put the ball on and slides in there. Got it at Truckers.
move
okay?
on?
I got
Yeah,
it at
can
Truckers.
we move on,
No,
please?
no. I'm just telling you, this is the kind of stuff you get at Trucker Supply.
You got hitched. At Truckers.
That's right. Go to Truckers and get hitched.
Right.
That's a good one.
You're killing me, Smalls. You're really killing me.
I need a break. I'm going to
You
get
need
a
a
cup of
break.
coffee.
So glad you're out there, and I'm glad Rob is having fun. He needs some fun today.
Yeah.
All right, we got a caller on the line. Let's go there now. 601-485-9191. Good morning, caller.
It's Monday.
It is Monday.
It's Monday, right? Yeah, it's Monday.
It is
Oh,
Monday.
my goodness. We are so busy at the Meridian Railroad Museum.
This sounds like my
because
dear friend
this
Annie.
Saturday, yes, Ann McKee's here. This Saturday is our largest event of the year, Rail Fest.
Rail
Fest.
Fest.
Yes, Rail Fest, 9 to 3. It's free. It's open for all ages. We have wonderful things this year, new stuff. Like you can tour our Southern Engine out back. We've never had it
Oh.
open.
Really?
So come out and just see how it was to ride the rails back in the 40s and the 50s.
Now,
and
you
the
say you never
60s.
had it open. Did you have to go in and kind of scrape the rust off of some of the stuff? And
Well, we did get out the spider spray and sprayed it down.
Oh,
just,
good.
You know,
So no
just in
spiders.
case.
I want to say
Okay.
I've always been fascinated with trains. I want to see this engine. That'd be great.
Well, you need to come. We will have it open. Also, we have vendors and, rail fans are real. Did you know that, Roger? They are real.
Real rail
my
fans. Yeah, they're real people.
Real rail fans. And we have vendors from across the state and a few from out of state.
Oh,
That will be it. And if you want to trade, sell, barter, buy a whole new set, just come and look at the model railroad.
I got an HO scale coal car. I'll trade you for a box car if you have one there.
I think you might make a deal. We have a young man from Pensacola coming up with his uncle's entire collection.
Whoa!
He's just wanting to sell it and get it out of his house. You do need to have a little space to have an entire collection.
Yeah,
So-
that's true. That's true. So, wow, that's an opportunity for somebody.
Yeah. And then we have, in the morning at 10 a.m. beginning, we have Steve Westbrook and his band, the Banders. They'll be there.
Oh,
And they've been practicing a railroad theme song.
oh
I
man.
can't wait to hear all of those.
Oh, it's going to be great. So that's Rail Fest coming up this Saturday.
That's right. In the afternoon, we have Red Gully beginning at 1 o'clock.
Wow.
So, yeah, this Saturday, right down there at Front Street, 1805 Front Street, right next door to Earth's Bounty.
Right.
Soule is having their annual festival on the same day.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all partnering up in that part of Historic District.
Okay, well, there you go. Well, I appreciate you, Ann, for calling in and letting us know what's going on down there at the museum. It's free from 8 to 3, is that it? Or
9 to 3. 9 to 3.
Well, yeah.
We'll have our little miniature train going for the kids.
Okay.
And lots of food and vendors and music. Hey, what more could you want on a beautiful Saturday?
Yeah.
It's going to only be in the 60s, I believe I saw.
Well,
Clear
Rob was
and
giving us the lowdown on that earlier. Is
Yeah,
that-
high on Saturday is going to be 74.
Oh, that sounds awesome. And just come and be in the rails community, because without the railroads now, Meridian would not be here today. Everybody knows
That's
that.
true.
So
That's true. Very
let's
good point.
celebrate. All right, y'all. Thanks so much.
All right, come see us.
Soon.
All righty.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 601-485-9191. Hearing from Ann B. McKee.
There ain't nothing going on.
Talking about the Rail Fest that's going on right next door, of course, we talked earlier about the Earth's Bounty.
There's
So-
nothing going on this weekend. I not a dead gum
Not a
thing. I
thing.
don't know what
Nope.
I'm gonna do.
Nope.
Nothing ever
Stay
happens in
home.
Meridian.
Gonna stay home and just not do nothing. Just be
Well,
miserable.
You just gave me an idea. We ought to have like a Winers Club. A Meridian Winers Club.
I thought we were the kind of what?
There is a few distinguished members, I think.
Some of our callers. Maybe?
But I mean, you could
Oh no!
get together and have a group, have a meeting and just kind of have a wine session where you kind of Meridian out there.
Is there going to be wine there?
That'd probably be a fitting thing to have, I
Okay.
guess, at
Be
a
appropriate, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
a Winers convention. 601-485-9191. Good morning, caller. How are you?
Mega morning, true American patriot.
Hias.
Thank you, Haz. Glad to be here.
Me too. Me too.
Yes,
It's
indeed.
always a good day when you wake up.
Above ground and out of jail, two good things to celebrate.
Out of jail.
Absolutely. Another day to get it right.
There you go.
Another day to try to get it right. But I heard your ad for Trucker Supply, David Carr's operation.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, the big red wall. Tim, the two-man tailor, could walk in that door and get weak in the knees and woozy and be going, more power.
Testosterone
They
is
ain't
not a
got
bad
it,
thing.
You don't need it.
Oh man.
If they ain't got it, you don't need it.
Well put, I tell you what.
And if they ain't got it, they can get a hand on it. They
Bingo.
can get whatever you need.
And here's the thing, and I'm going to do a little side promotion here because you brought it up, truckers again. But, you have heavy equipment, big bulldozers and trucks and things that have these high-pressure hoses, hydraulic hoses. You don't have to just order out and wait for days for it to come to you. You can go down. They will custom make a hose for your apparatus, and it's just great that that's so available to you.
Been there, done that, got the T-shirt. They did a great job. It was super quick, and it was better than the original.
Charles, you didn't tell me they had T-shirts. down there.
I didn't know. Yes,
Yes, indeed.
he got the
Been there,
T-shirt.
done that.
I never got a T-shirt.
Okay.
But the people, my brother and my sister-in-law, they came back to here going to Plano, so we was out riding the roads, ended up in Philadelphia. I found another good feedlot up there, a place called Tootie's.
Tooties.
Been there, done that. I've got a T-shirt there
It's a-
too.
It's a buffet, man, and I left there fuller than a ticket of blood bank.
Now, where's Tooties?
It's in Philadelphia, Mississippi.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, and it's pretty nice.
Did he just say fuller than a ticket of blood bank?
He
Yeah.
did, yeah.
But
Yeah, my wife and
You
I
know-
ate there. Oh, it was several months back. It's pretty good.
it's pretty good chow.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. And you could tell that those people in there are kind of like me and my brother. I'm the baby bear of the outfit.
Look at you.
But they were some professional buffet busters in there now.
Ooh, there were definitely.
Oh man!
Should I do it again?
And they were straining the handle on them forks and spoons and knives.
Has you know what buffet stands for, right?
No, absolutely. Make us go broke if you can.
Well, I always say big, ugly, fat folks eating together.
Oh, wow.
They was a crowd in there. Some of them
right.
There's a damn convention of
little
them.
girls
Tell you
in there,
what.
they didn't have Calvin Klein's on. They had farm.
Oh,
all
you
Darn
sorts.
right.
Give me some more yeller and don't be
Looked
cheap
like
on me.
old Lulu on Hee Haw or something.
Lulu. I'll remember
I
that.
love it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to go now or not. I'm not sure.
Lulu on Hee-Haw. Boy, that brings
Yeah.
back some memories right there.
I think, America will be involved in that conflict full time by the first of the year. I hope not, but it
If not
looks like
sooner.
it's
Yeah.
I think so.
ramping up that
Aren't
way.
we kind of already in it? I mean, sending missile fire into Syria. That's kind of us being involved, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
it's-
yeah. I mean, there it is now. Yeah. Once you start the process now, don't be complaining about the results. It's like over there in Gaza, all you hear about is all the refugees and the Gaza people and the civilians.
Yeah. Well,
And they want world condemnation against Israel,
Aren't
so
we-
they'll back down.
Aren't we glad, that we have such strong leadership now in America to handle this situation? That's the good thing.
Oh my God! I just as soon have a toad frog up there. Really, let's just elect I think it was one of the Caesars in ancient Rome. They
Mr.
pulled
President?
a senator out and put a horse in his place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you have it.
And I think that might
was
be
probably Nero.
what we need to do. They use a symbol of the ass, the donkey, as the demon cat symbol. Let's just put a donkey up there.
Probably do a better job. Yeah.
You know, and no, I mean we have no leadership, man. And you look at what's happening in America, it's more and more conflict. It's going to be not less, more. And they're jumping on this gun control because every time they have a shoot down, this one fit the narrative. This was a guy with an AR-15. Oh, one of those evil. Here, everything is an assault weapon. They can't even define what a woman is, but we're going to tell you everything you need to know about weapons and probably never ever fired a real gun. It's a joke. It's a sad, sad joke.
Mm-hmm.
But no matter how many laws that you enact, no matter how stringent, no matter what the tariff is, no matter what the penalty for violation, the people will not obey them. You cannot predict where evil and insanity will come out. And this right here, you've got a nation, 300 and some odd million people. These things happen periodically. There's no way that really you can prevent it. Look at all the laws that are on the books now. Look at the original laws. Thou shalt not kill. If they don't pay any attention to God's laws, or they don't pay any attention to the laws man comes up with,
Yeah,
Not
that's a
at
good
all.
point. That's it.
not at all. If it wasn't for AR, they'd build a bomb. They'd burn the building down. They'd have poison gas. If there's a will, there's a way, man. Fentanyl in the water.
All right.
Man, let's get it all.
Yep.
But
All right.
I'm pulling for Israel. I hope the Star of David prevails, and I hope God's hand is on his people. Roger that.
All right. You too can be part of the show. 601-485-9191. Speaking of unpredictable evil, I guess we saw the headlines where they did finally catch up with the shooter from Maine over the weekend.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I guess he finally realized that he's not going to escape, so
Well,
he chose a way out on his own strength there.
there were multiple reports of people going to the sheriff's department, the police department, and even the reserve unit that he was associated with, saying this guy is going to commit a mass shooting. And so, talk about a red flag. I mean, that's kind of a, wouldn't you say that's a warning sign?
Oh, the guy had checked every box for a guy that was going to do something like this. And a lot of these folks that they've had on either Newsmax or Fox News, since they've been doing all the coverage on that, usually in this type of situation, 9 times out of 10, the way it ends is the shooter takes his own life, obviously. So that's kind of how they all thought it was going to begin. And but yeah, just going from spot to spot to spot, that bowling alley, and then just kind of escalates from there. So but
Well,
he checked all the boxes for a guy that's going to do it. So
But
You knew he was going to do it.
he was going to do it. Yeah.
They told you he was going to do it.
Yeah.
And then,
But here's the thing: until somebody acts upon what they say, what are you legally able to do?
and what can we do?
Exactly. That's the problem.
Right.
Yeah.
I know it.
I mean,
A suspicion of acting
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, I guess you have the freedom to act a little nuts in this country.
We talk about the
You know
mental
what I
health.
mean?
The mental health problem is a big part, and it is a big part. Well, there's people
I know.
calling out, and what
And
can
how
you do on the other end?
But how do you know? I mean,
Yeah.
if I say Rob's acting a little funny, do they take him away?
Yeah.
Whoa, wait a minute. can think of some other people that I
I
could
know.
say are acting a little funny.
I was
We
going
can
to
get
say,
rid of
I don't want
them.
them coming after Rob because they'll take me too. So I don't want that. I don't want that happening.
Yeah, right.
No, but on a serious side, we talk about all this money we've now saved in the state of Mississippi because we have cut back on mental health, we've cut back on services, we've consolidated certain agencies. We've done a good job, and you'll hear politicians bragging about how we've done a good job. Maybe we ought to put some more money back into mental health in Mississippi, for example. Take care of our own, and
Sure.
you know, 'cause,
I agree.
let's not brag about how much we got in the bank. Let's brag about what we're doing to help people who have need here in our state. Now that sounds almost a little bit left leaning, but the problem is, yeah, we've saved a lot of money. But look what we've done. We've shut down a lot of assistance to those who really need it in our state.
Yeah.
And let's also put some money back into building more prisons and
there you go.
lowering the laws, lowering the amount for felonies again, back to where the police hands are not tied and they can do something about crime here in our town. That, and also if you'll give me $2.5 million and world peace, I'll be happy.
Well, I can't do either one of those.
Join the Whiners Club.
Wonderful wino. We're glad you're out there. You too can weigh in, but we do need to take a break first. I'm Roger. He is Charles. He is Rob. And we're just happy to be here on this Monday, the 30th of October. October's almost gone.
Good Lord.
But Halloween is almost here. Back there to Jefferson Starship. Yes. In honor of Grace Slick turning 84.
That's the best we can do for Grace Slick.
That's a good
The
song.
White Rabbit, come on, man.
This is a great
Jefferson
song.
Starship.
Yeah, well, anyway.
Jefferson Airplane.
I'm gonna let y'all work this out. I'm walking.
No, I'll tell you what. Well, anytime Mr.
I
Fraser wants to learn to
I
run
can hear
the
the
board,
polyester through that song.
Hear the
you know what I mean?
polyester.
Oh,
love it.
yeah. Well, listen,
Ay,
man.
ay,
That was a great song back then.
Okay.
You know, I don't think you ever listened to Casey Kasem, did you?
A little bit.
Yeah, I don't know.
A little bit.
I don't know. Anyway, mornings in Meridian. Roger here along with Rob, and you can come over here and select the music any day you want to do it. You're welcome to do it. You're welcome to do it.
All right.
We just have Grateful Dead.
sure
every
about that?
time.
That's not
In
true
his
at all.
in his defense, I'll agree.
Oh,
Whoever's behind the board gets to choose.
oh, in his defense. I thought you meant in my defense.
No, his.
Oh, he's driving. He gets to choose the music.
That's right.
Okay, let's hear it. If you didn't like the folks, if you didn't like the song, call me and tell me, and I won't play it again.
We're just the kids in the back seat. We're like,
That's
Daddy,
right.
Daddy, pull over.
You kids behave.
Don't make me stop this car. And that's every child who has grown up normal has probably had a parent say that. Don't lick me, stop this car, pull over.
Don't lick me.
There was
Don't
never
make
any
me.
warning.
Don't
Oh, I
make
thought
me.
you said don't
There was
lick
never any warning. It just happened.
Yeah, that's right. when you saw him, the blinker go on and off. Oh no!
It wasn't no
I think
blinker,
my-
just a slam
I
of
think
the
my
brakes.
parents would just like reach behind and try to hit us, while driving. I ain't stopping.
But that's when you found the corner of the back seat where they couldn't
Ooh, I
reach.
can hide. Exactly.
You just wait till we get.
Well, there were three of us, so there's always one in the middle, and that's the one that gets it. I guess.
The one that did nothing.
Right, yeah.
I'm not sitting in the middle. Oh my! Let's take a phone call
Dad's
here at
reaching.
601-485-9191. Good morning, caller.
Morning.
Good morning.
Y'all know whether they ever caught the ones in that killing last weekend?
The person that was doing the killing in Maine.
No, I'm talking about here in Meridian.
Oh, here in
last
Meridian.
weekend.
Oh, yeah. That's let's think local here.
Yeah.
Have you all ever heard anything about whether they've been caught or what?
I tell you what, we'll put our best people on that for you. Get an answer for you.
It's a shame. I mean, the police chief hadn't come out and said anything whether they caught them or not.
Yeah.
Well, in the first place, we need a police chief. That's what we need.
Yeah.
But I cannot believe whether they caught them or not. You know,
All
a
right.
lot of places will come out and tell you they've been apprehended. But I hadn't heard anything about that. It just went quiet.
All right. Thanks for bringing that to our attention, sir.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Mornings in Meridian. You too can be part of the show. 601-485-9191. As far as local law enforcement.
I hadn't heard anything new on that. I mean, I know the day, I think it was the Monday after all that had happened, they said, hey, we're basically the same speak you get, hey, we're investigating,
Well, but,
we're
but
doing
there
that.
was some communication.
Yeah.
There was a press
But
conference.
I'm just saying
and,
it's always the same.
I know.
Well, I
talk
mean, but
to, so.
what more can they say, really?
Yeah.
Other than we're well aware of the situation, we're pursuing it. Although, yeah, it would be nice to have sort of a weekly update on crime and other issues, what's going on. Just a press conference to say, these are the investigations that are ongoing. We can't reveal more, but, on this shooting, or whatever it was, whatever crime it may be.
It's like the comment we just got from Virginia Stokes right here. She said, good luck getting answers from MPD is what she just said.
Okay.
So
Well, I understand the part, and you bring up a good point too, Charles, but I understand the point. You can't get on there and say what you're doing in an investigation because it may interfere with the actual investigation itself. But you can at least say, as you said, just kind of highlight, what the police are focusing on anyway.
Sure, and I think that, obviously crime is the major concern
Kind of a PR
of
thing.
most of the citizens, but exactly, PR, and these are the police techniques that we're using. We're looking at predictive, policing based on, statistical crime, where it's happening and that sort of thing. And just to have a press conference, 10 minutes a week would be, I think, would go a long way just for PR.
or we have an empty chair right over there.
Oh, We do.
We would love to have a.
That's right. Angela was there.
Yeah,
Where'd she
Yeah,
go?
right.
we could have a weekly visit
broken
or
phone.
bi-weekly visit, kind of like what the sheriff of Lauderdale County does with the citizens here in the county every
we
month.
wouldn't even ask them to bring us biscuits.
Exactly.
We
I
would
mean,
not. We wouldn't
That'd
ask.
be nice, but you know,
We'd expect it. We wouldn't ask.
yeah. Just
might make
just
fun of
saying,
them if
just
they didn't bring
saying.
them.
Very well said.
Just saying.
We are a good conduit for information being distributed to the community, and then I'd be happy to do it. No question about that. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to do a press conference right now since you mentioned it.
Whoa.
Oh boy, I'm not prepared for this. Are you?
Yeah, you're prepared for it. In fact, you're going to help me with it. Ladies and
sign up
gentlemen,
for
we
that.
have been looking over the city of Meridian, Lauderdale County, for people who are qualified to do roofing jobs on your home and business. And, of course, our search has led us to, we have finally caught up with Martin Roofing, Doug Martin Jr. and Doug Martin Sr.
Oh, guilty of being excellent roofers.
Guilty.
There you go.
Yeah,
That-
yeah.
It's like a courtroom. The court of public opinion. Martin Roofing been doing roofing right for over 30 years. Locally owned and operated, of course, licensed in the state of Mississippi. And they take pride in standing behind their work from start through cleanup. And I mean cleanup, it's like they were never there except for you got a brand new roof. And, of course, they will give you a free estimate and inspect your roof for damage. All you got to do is call Doug Martin Jr. or Doug Martin Sr., 601-485-5920. That's an easy number to remember. 485-5920, just like the interstate running through town. They'll be glad to help you with all their roofing needs. You see their signs all over town. They're not running for anything like corner. No, they're not. I'd vote for them, though, by the way.
Yeah.
But the reason you see their signs is because everyone uses them. Martin Roofing been doing it right for over 30 years. 601-485-5920. Of course, they're a member of the Better Business Bureau because there are Better Business.
All right. Do you remember Jen Psaki?
Nope, don't remember.
Oh
her.
yeah, Peppermint Patty.
Yes, the
Former press secretary.
which, to be honest with you, I don't. Never mind. I won't go that
we miss
that
her?
route. I kind of do.
Okay.
I kind
At
of
least
do.
you can put two sentences together without reading a binder like this one does.
You went there, and
I
that's
did,
exactly what I
yeah.
was. Yeah. There you go. But she made a statement. Of course, here's the thing about it. They're going to attack the new Speaker of the House, Mr. Mike Johnson, because he has some affiliation of being, all about America First, that kind of thing. But here's I think this might be the problem we have in America right now. Jen Psaki bashes GOP Speaker Mike Johnson for being a religious fundamentalist. In other words, basically because of his stance as being a Christian in the United States, and he says a religious fundamentalist. Now, you got to be careful when you say that because that can go a lot of different directions. But basically saying that, first glance, Mike Johnson does not seem fine, Psaki said. Conservative, yes, but he once started a civility caucus with a Democrat, and I mean, if nothing else, he wears a suit and has glasses. How threatening can this guy actually be? So she kind of accused him, and then kind of said, well, he's not going to be much of a.
He wears a suit and has glasses.
Yeah, this was how.
That's a good assessment.
this is-
Okay.
yeah,
And he's got brown hair. Does he have brown hair?
this is Psaki sounding intelligent on TV once again,
Jeez.
but basically calling him out because he's
Wasn't her big thing like dial it back, roll it back?
circle back.
Circle back.
Circle back. Yep. Circle back. That's what we got.
There was an old rap song about the
I
circle
know
back.
it. I know
Yeah.
it. Well, she circled back to the old idea that the problem in America, I think, has to do with all these white Christian men.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry that he mentioned God and Jesus when he made his speech when he got the gavel the other day. I'm sorry that made you blush so bad.
Now, I know Rob enough to know, folks, he was being very facetious in that.
oh, I was like, really, Rob?
Because
where you going with that?
Rob, being a white Christian male, hey, I know he was being facetious in that. So is that,
Oh,
is
you
that
the Muslim. No offense, Rob.
It's okay. I've been called worse.
Isn't that interesting, though, that's you got a man up front, he's selected Speaker of the House, and this is going to be the criticism you have of him.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, and the thing about it is they've called him a Trump extremist too because he basically is he's anti-vax. He basically said that the election should have been overturned. I mean, all of these different things, and so they're going to go after his religious a religious background. Rather,
Well, that shows you how unintelligent they are, because
Exactly.
Trump was not anti-vax. Trump was the one who brought the vax. He's the one that signed the bill to get the vax going.
You got the vax,
But
right?
they have to go searching for any kind of anything to discredit somebody that's a conservative on the other side who just happens to be. Now he's 2 breaths away from being the president, now being the speaker. So.
Well, they cannot support somebody
course
in that
they can't.
position. They have to find something. So, I mean, but that's the best you could do. I mean, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
That's
it's
all,
kinda like-
that's all you got?
Well, it's kind of like when the ladies from The View.
Ladies?
Yeah.
I mean,
Being nice. I'm trying to be nice.
oh.
my goodness.
Whenever they went after Pence about
Yeah.
his religious views, and they, you know,
Who has backed out of the race?
he's backed out of the race for the White House. But there's the same type thing. It's like, really, that's the best you can do.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
it.
I mean, that's the best you can do.
That's the worst the man has done.
The worst thing-
He goes to church. Can you
Well,
believe he goes to church?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get somebody on the line here, but you got to hold on if you want to be on the show. Don't keep hanging up, please. Anyway, Mornings in Meridian, you too can be on the show if you dial us up 601-485-9191. Please hold on until we get to you. But if that's your biggest criticism, is you have a certain high level of moral values based on your Christian beliefs, if that's the worst thing you've got going for you in this country, that ain't bad.
No, ain't bad
That
at all.
bad. So anyway, just thought I'd throw that out there. Besides that, you have somebody with the name Psaki, and so you have the P in front of the S, and we know
That
that's
makes
supposed to be
no sense.
it's supposed to be
Come
silent. If you have
on.
a P in front of the S, I mean, like you don't say psychology, do you?
I do.
You don't
do
say-
I not? Go to see my psychologist. People are like, oh, you need to. Yeah, make another appointment, please.
Anyway,
A psychiatrist.
now he's making fun of people's names. Anyway.
I'm not. You are. Yeah, just to clarify.
All right.
Okay.
Mornings in Meridian, we have Roger Berkey, we have we have Rob Atkinson, and Charles Frazier
Oh, thank you very much.
with us here this
Sounds
morning.
fancy.
I know it.
Yeah.
Oh, mercy me. All right, well, that's some of the other things. Here's a little funny story from a nice left-leaning state, a blue state. Washington State paddleboarders. You do the paddleboarding?
It's dumb.
I'm not.
It's like a surfboard and you'd stick an oar with it. I mean, what you got to stand there and you just go.
We
Too
go
much
to-
work.
You go to a resort area to relax and have fun, and guess what they'll do? They'll rent you
A paddleboard.
a board that you have to stand on and balance, and then work your arms and paddle around at low speeds.
Have you been on one? I've been
I
on
have
one.
not
I was like,
been on
this
one.
is dumb. And so I got the kayak after that. And I'm like, okay, this makes more sense.
You can actually sit down. You're still
and
working
move
the
with
arms.
the same paddle, right? Yeah.
Boy. Anyway, some paddleboarders up there in Washington, they found what appeared to be human remains in a cave, and quickly reported it to authorities. And Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife Officer Penn Oriel is his name. Oriel, detective
Oreo?
and border patrol agent, got to the scene, jumped in the water, brought up the remains, only to find
Wait for it.
that it was a skull and spine beer bong.
A what?
A beer bong.
Wow.
Did you know that there was ever such a thing as a skull and spine beer bong?
Didn't know it, but not too surprised. But
Yeah.
what surprises me that someone brought the beer and the beer bong to an island and left it there.
Yeah.
But did they do it with a paddleboard, or do you think it was a boat that actually brought all the beer out there?
If they were smart, they would have used a boat. But the police department tipped its hat to the pranksters, evidently thinking that was an intentional prank, and said little did they know how the trick worked, how well it did work. So anyway,
Okay.
just I don't know if it was an intentional prank, I guess, to try to scare somebody. But there was a skull. Evidently, there is something called a skull and spine beer bong, which all that together just. I don't know why I was trying to impersonate Tom Brokaw saying it. I could just like to hear him saying that on the nightly news, though.
Yeah.
You know?
the beer bong.
Yeah. In Washington, they found a skull and spine beer bong.
This is Washington State,
Washington,
not D.C.
yes. No, this is
Okay.
state. Well, either Washington's going to be full
D.C.
of.
would probably have the beer bong.
Ooh, they got all kind of bongs in D.C., but anyway, that's a different
Well,
story
probably
for a
Washington,
different
too, for that
time.
matter.
But just a
moving
little humorous story from the pages of just taking a break from the heavy stuff.
The heavy
The
stuff.
heavy stuff, like war, murder,
Mayhem.
that kind of stuff. And mayhem. That's right.
Throw it in there.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Stay with us. It's Mornings in Meridian. In honor of the Fonz, who turned 78 years old today. Happy birthday, Fonzie. Henry Winkler.
Hi, I'm Henry Winkler. Is your vision not very good? Listen.
Oh, no. You get that little Yankee sound there.
Got it going.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm William Devane. We've got gold for you on Fox all the time. And now I'm peddling silver.
That's right. Oh, man.
Who else is doing commercials like that?
Oh, yeah. It was funny because we're doing...
Wilford Brimley was doing one, wasn't he?
Yeah, the Quaker oatmeal man, diabetes. You know, doing the diabetes.
And he was definitely the Quaker oatmeal boy.
Yeah, Quaker oatmeal, yeah.
Quaker oatmeal.
And Tom Cruise beat the mess out of him in The Firm, too, with his briefcase.
Yeah, that was a pretty good movie right there. Yeah. I like The Firm. Anyhow, and that was a novel written by Mississippi's own
John Grisham.
That's right. That's great. Lots of good things to talk about here. We got a couple of minutes to take a call if you want to be part of the show. 601-485-9191. Put you right here. Rob, what's coming up this week on our show?
Well, tomorrow was political week locally because, guys, it's hard to believe tomorrow we're 1 week away from the general election.
Get to vote for coroner.
Woo-hoo!
Finally.
Are we? Is it almost? We're almost done. It's been such a fun ride.
Can't wait to see who's going to have a special election after this.
Oh gosh!
And when and where will it be?
We'll have
so exciting.
we'll have Jesse Coachill on tomorrow. Of course, he's running for District 1 Justice Court Judge. Of course, he'll be on the program tomorrow. And then Wednesday, we're going to have two candidates on. We'll have Wayman Newell, incumbent for District 2 Supervisor. He'll be in at 8 o'clock. And Nick Lisi, running for that same seat we just talked about, that District Court Judge seat. Republican nominee. He'll be on at 7:30 Wednesday. So very busy week of local politics as we're approaching that 1 week window. So,
and just to remind people, we are an equal opportunity political interviewer, and you can be part of our show if you like. If you've been invited, but if you want to get on our show, you can call our office at 601-693-3434, 601-693-3434.
And I think right now the only other candidate we have on the schedule is Ward Calhoun will be on next Monday.
Who?
That fella running for sheriff. You know.
Chief Deputy.
Yeah. I remember a little something about that.
Yeah. A little sheriff race.
I've heard
going
of
on.
him.
Yeah.
Or Calhoun? Is it?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
got a good hairdo.
Is Billy Solly retired?
That's
really?
what you say.
Yeah,
Kinda,
only bald guys can make that joke.
heading that way.
I tell you what, if I had a skull like that, Rob, I'd probably have my head shaved for sure.
It's an ugly one.
Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna have to get a toupee. I think
Okay. Yeah.
hair piece. You think I should do that?
No.
Think I should get that?
No.
No.
I mean, I don't care what you do, but I would recommend it for anybody.
The thing about it is, I forget where we were, but we were near somebody who definitely did have a hairpiece on, and it was just obvious.
You
It's
asked
like,
him about it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you
didn't.
should've.
Look at that rug on top of your head.
I like the hairpiece. Yeah. Where'd you get that?
But ever
much
since
does it cost?
ever since the movie Liar Liar came out, I just know that I'm never going to wear one. If you remember the episode there, that was
Never saw it.
when Jim Carrey. I said Jim Carrey. Goodness.
No, it was Jim
Jim
Carrey.
Carrey.
Okay. Yeah, he was in the boardroom,
boardroom,
and just
yeah,
going
making fun of everybody.
And take the guy's hairpiece off and puts it on the wall. I said, yeah, don't need to be wearing one of those.
No.
All right, it's happy days. It's Monday. We're going to be happy tomorrow to have you on our show. So, guys, say goodbye to everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And have a great day. God